what's up guys? Welcome back to Let's Play with Uncle Jay. I am your Uncle Jay Burger. Hello. We've got some loose ends that we've got to tie up today before we can really get going into the episode. So, first off, we need enchantments. We need a new sword. We need a new shovel. We're gonna grab the dragon egg on the way back. We need to clean up these roads. We need to light them also. We need to light the villager area. We need to put a door at the nano farm. We need to work on the village's exterior. And I also want to unlock all the trades so that we know what we're doing with the villagers. And then we'll get started. So first things first, let's actually go through the building because I didn't record this, but I did work this out. And I think starting with the inside and kind of figuring out those materials really made me think differently about this whole thing. We've got our door right there, right? Some hidden glowstone. Well, I mean, this stuff isn't hidden, but there's another piece under one of these somewhere. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. Just to kind of light off the entrance. But there we go. We can shut the door behind us. We can turn our thing on. All this stuff is full of bone meal. And you can see I've done, you know, some tests, all successful. But I'm pretty happy with that. I actually really like this building. And I'm kind of obsessed lately. Well, not obsessed, but I'm fascinated by flat roofs lately. And I think one of the key things with flat roofs, I'm kind of developing these rules for myself as I go. One of the key things I think with flat roofs is alternating heights, right? If you just have one flat roof going in all the way across, it's pretty boring, right? But it's hard to spice up a flat roof. It's hard to make it not boring. So the way that my approach right now, at least, around that is to have different levels, right? So we've got one there, one there, one there. And I think I really like this building. I've got to do foundation and that kind of stuff, but yeah, you know what? Let's actually go around it real quick and you can see, you know, kind of what's going on, right? We've got a lot of dark oak logs, dark oak planks, dark oak fences mixed with birch planks, and I like it. I really like it. I think the window color works really well too. Cyan with those two colors works very well. Let's go. Oh yeah, these are new. I didn't record lighting the paths with these, but you know we've got a lot more light now. Things are looking pretty good. And did I not go the right way? I should have gone the other way. Oh well. I'll show you the villager thingy, and I also put a couple lights kind of dangling from the tree here. I did this because every once in a while, I don't know if one of these guys is getting out from an unloaded chunk becoming loaded again, or what. Hey, this guy's new. What do you got? Bane of the Arthropods 4. Do I have anything I can trade with him? Maybe we'll unlock a handful of trades on camera here. Maybe. I don't know. Let's just see what we get from... Actually, let's just do a little bit at a time. See if we get... Yeah, see, there's an unlock. Get up. Okay, really, though, get up. Let's try some more. Huh? Okay. Please unlock. Please unlock? Okay, now please unlock. How about now? There's something. There's something. We got something going. What are you? No, still no books. Okay, let's get a couple more of these trades in. Unlock, guy. Unlock more. No? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. You can do that. I'll always take glass. That's good. How about now? Yeah? That trapdoor, I tell you what. What are you? Power 3. Let's just trade the rest of this paper and see if he unlocks anything else, huh? Boom, boom. And I've been trying to figure out what I want to do in this episode, and I think I have something down. We have a lot of protection 4. I'll take it. I'll take it, why not? Let's mark him and do some of that. There we go. We have a lot of cobble. We have a ton of stone. Yeah, I'll just write protection. We have a lot of cobble, a lot of stone, tons of dirt. I'll get to the rest of that later. Tons of dirt. We have a lot of things that we don't have storage room for, and I'm running out of room. I kind of went around and cleaned up some of the storage. You know, we have a lot of chests in a lot of different places. So I cleaned you know, I cleaned a good amount of it up, but I've run out of room in our little storage house, and it's from having like 4 chests for cobble and nowhere to put stone, and I want to say like 2.5 chests or so for dirt. Like, we have tons of stuff in here, and really, I thought I had more stone on me. And yeah, I want to come up with, you know, just some sort of a little storage area for all this extra stuff. So I'm thinking we're gonna do it up here, right? Maybe we'll do 2 buildings. One will be stone, one will be dirt, something like that. But I put these down just kind of trying to figure out how big to make the buildings, and then we'll go from there. Let's figure some of that out right now together, though. Let's go 2, 3. You know what? That's probably okay. 3 blocks out. That'll give us a width of 7, and let's see how far down we go. I think we actually do go pretty down here. And we're gonna include supports and stuff for this. That's okay. That's okay. Let's, Oh, that actually gives us a width of 5 now that I think about it. Maybe that's not enough. Is that gonna be wide enough? Let's see what it looks like from down here. This is gonna be kind of a pain for me to trace out. Yeah, that's gotta be wider. Because I'm gonna have to keep going back and forth between down there and up here as I figure out placement for this thing and everything. I don't even know what the area is gonna look like yet. Yeah, you know what? One more. So that's a gap of 2 and then down. Boom. Let's try over here. 1, 2, 3, and down. Okay. Oh, could be an interesting spot right in the middle there. Let's see how wide it is from down here. Imagine those middle ones aren't there anymore. I think I like that. Let's let me do this other one too, and kind of clean this up a little bit, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so now we're starting to work with something. Now we've kind of got some sort of dimensions figured out, and next step I think is maybe, actually, you know what? No. Let's go through it the normal way. And we'll see what needs to happen next by whatever we're feeling, all right? I want to kind of do step by step how I'm building here. Okay, well, we got to think entrance. So this feels like it's not far enough that way for it to be its own separate building. But maybe it could be part of a bigger building here. I don't know, I kind of want it to be a separate building is the thing, which means it would have to move out a lot more. Let's see what that looks like if it moves out more. Well, actually, See, I did these things here as kind of like, they're gonna be like little platform areas, you know, where you can walk out and kind of get a view of the little mini town here. But the more I think about it, the more I don't really like it. Maybe the takeaway from how I build is how indecisive I am about things. Yeah, you know what? I mean, it feels okay up there, but if I come down here, it feels, I think they should be a lot further towards us. Let me move these. All right, now it's time to take our time a little bit. So I moved them out, I don't know, 6, 7 blocks, maybe 5 blocks over here. I didn't keep track. One thing that I didn't think to check that's very important is I didn't check to see if this side is an odd number. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay, so now we actually have room when we come up here that we've got a path section. Sorry, let me do cinematic camera. There we go. We've got a path section right here. And then we've got a building section right here. 2 different sections. We don't have to blend this stuff together anymore. Before it was turning into like, oh, well, the path is going to be the building. I don't like that. I like how this looks from the bottom, but let me tell you what we've got to do and why it's going to take a little bit of time. First, I'm working on the interiors. I don't care. I mean, hey, these things are storage buildings. They have to function. So, working on the interiors first. Oh. And I just got a really good idea for this, but I'm going to keep it to myself just in case it doesn't work. yeah, I'm gonna work on the insides. I gotta figure out how the chests are gonna outline, or how the chests are gonna lay out, all that kind of stuff, which I may have just done. And I'm gonna work on it just a little bit, so that, you know, we go from having just placeholder structures to actually kind of buildings. And we'll be back after I get that figured out a little bit. But I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather, let my brain do its work, and then I'm gonna come in after. Here's a good tip. I think I've touched on this before. Ernest Hemingway. If you're not familiar with him, you should find out. Ernest Hemingway one time said that his kind of take on creativity, how he stayed creative, is that what a lot of people do is they work on something till they're exhausted, right? You work on something till you run out of ideas and then you stop. What Hemingway said that he did, and that I try to do also, is he works on something until he's at the height of his creativity, and then he stops. He stops when he's having tons of ideas. He stops working on it, and he does something else. Reason being, it allows your brain to work for longer on something. If you go, and then you run out of ideas, when you stop working on it, the next few hours, there's nothing going on. There's nothing new in your brain. But if you work on something until you're at the height, until you're like, oh man, I am feeling this, and you stop there, the next few hours will have your brain like working overtime in the background on ideas for something. So you're actually, in my experience, more creative afterwards. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm really feeling it right now, so I'm gonna take an hour or so and just kind of let the thoughts do their thing in my brain, and we'll come back to something very different than this. Ta-da! Yeah, we're kind of getting somewhere, I have stuff that I want to do, though. Actually, let me show you real quick the inside. And, yeah, I kind of worked it out. I mean, it's not, like, done. It's nowhere near done. Oh, here it is. Right here. So, you know, we got our windows, we got some glowstone, some places around here, just to kind of light things up. You know, I had to take the torches out. All these chests go all the way down. So we're going chest, trap, chest, and then a chain of them. Actually, I'll show you that in the bottom in a second, but a chain of them going all the way down to the ground. And our little deal here, let's go like that. There we go. So the idea is that we'll have our box storage here. One column is for dirt, another column is for cobble or what have you. And yeah, we'll come down here, grab them. You'll go up top to put them in. And let's just show a little bit of this. See? So, there it is. Just a bunch of chests and hoppers going into each other all the way up to the top. Easy peasy, not bad. I did a cobble wall. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's it looks, you know, this is at the same layer as this, right? But it looks like it's multi-layered because it's kind of indented a little bit. And I'm a fan of that. I'm not a fan of this not being multi-layered though, now that I look at it. So let's get up here, do a little bit of this, hopefully. Yeah, and where? Dark wood, or dark oak. Sorry. There we go. And, oh man. Yeah! Did I get them all? Haha! Look at those professional level skills. Yeah, you know what? Let's try this other side here. And I've been thinking about roofs. I'm not really sure what I want to do for a roof yet. Like, I was kind of gonna default to this style because it's this area. But, you know, honestly, that's just not a lot of fun to do that. And if we, you know, do the same thing all the time, then we're never really growing. So I wanna, I'm gonna put it out there. Even though there's a good chance that this might not happen. I want to do flat roofs. That's kind of my new thing now that I enjoy doing. Or that's at least kind of pushing me, is flat roofs. And I'm turning into a fan. I'm still working out my theories about how flat roofs work. But, yeah, I think maybe it'll be a decent call. So let me bring these out a little bit, kind of detail the outside a little bit, and we'll see where we are. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I think definitely, whoa, There's not enough going on. It's got its good parts, it's got its bad parts, you know? Definitely not enough going on the walls. Down here is okay. This little thing's okay. This stone stuff, I just put kind of supports down. I'm gonna work bricks and stuff into that. That's just a placeholder. But the walls themselves, man, it's just too plain. And you know what? Here we go. I was gonna cut away, and we were gonna start our next project, but I actually, let's go on the inside. I have to try something. I gotta try this. We'll just do this one building right here, though. Let's go. Right? Just to change it up a little bit. Maybe later we'll come back with some stairs or something. But we'll just see how mixing up colors helps it. Hopefully. It usually does, right? Yeah, mixing up colors usually helps. That was my last ender pearl. Yeah, see, that's already a little bit better. That's already better. Any better? Anyway, I'm a little tuckered out on this one, so let's put this stuff up, and I'm gonna put this stuff up, and let's find the next project that we're gonna work on. So here's actually what we're gonna do. This isn't what I planned on doing. I'm way out at our first fortress. Not the first one I ever found, the second one I found in the nether here. But it's got really good intersections, so I'm kind of, you know, slabbing stuff out. Well, maybe not slabbing like the world or anything. Look, I slabbed the nether for a server, and that server is about to reset, so I'm not really feeling slabbing the nether, you know? I don't know, maybe we'll find another way to do this, if we even do it. But for now, I just kind of I want to work out spawning platforms and stuff. And see, it's already starting to kind of work here. There's one. Oh no, they're gonna be mad at me now. Oh, if the pigs got hit, they might be mad at me. It's a weird kind of, I don't even really want to call it a bug. It's just a weird kink with, yeah, look, he's mad at me. See, he gets hit by a fireball by those guys, but because it was aimed at me, now he's mad at me. And now I'm gonna have these guys angry with me the whole time I'm here. Great. But yeah, I'm just kind of working out spawning platforms here, and I don't know if I'm gonna turn this into like some great, you know, farm or anything, or if I'm even gonna give it a shot, but for now, you know, it does have to spawn stuff, that's for sure. So, just kind of working out a lot of that stuff. I may move these walls back. Let's find another intersection, actually, to, turn into a spawning platform. Is this one? No, that's not one. Down there, no. See, I want it all kind of around this area, but you really, for things like this, you want two platform sections that you run back and forth from. See, here's one. Actually, you know what? This is gonna be perfect. We'll do this. Give me that. Thank you. And a little bit of that. And let me slab this out and we will... So stay tuned. Actually, you know what? While we're working on this, I want to tell you... See, I wanted to do something different in this episode for the second part. Something very different. And I'm kind of hung up. It's a redstone thing I've been spending... I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to say what it is, because maybe it doesn't work out. I don't know. But I've been working on it for the last couple days. Specifically, just one circuit for redstone stuff. Last couple days I've been working on it. I'd say it's about like 90% done right now. Still a couple kinks to work out, but because I wanted to do that so badly for this episode, it means that this episode has really, really dragged on. Like I said, 2 days now that I've been working on that thing, since the last part of this video that you saw in the overworld. 2 days I've been working on this thing, and it's still not done. So I really don't want to delay the episode anymore, you know? So that's kind of why we're just doing this nether thing for now. But, man, if I can get this contraption worked out, I'm gonna be so excited. But, anyway, there's really basically... Hey. There's two contraptions that it comes down to, and man, I'm gonna turn this down with my mind. Ready, go. Yeah, I did it. Magical. There's two contraptions that I want to incorporate into the world. One of them is 90% done. The other one is like 5% done. I've been kind of playing around in a creative world with this stuff. That's weird. I've been playing around in a creative world with this stuff, and like I said, kinda done, kinda not, you know. Win some, lose some. We are going to win these. I just haven't won them yet. So as I know this is kind of filler stuff, you know, playing around in the nether here. Everybody get out of my face. It's, yeah, it's kind of filler content. I recognize that, I realize it, and I just wanted to explain it's because I have an idea for something, you know, there's a thing that I want to do, and it's just not 100% figured out yet, so we gotta do a little bit of busy work while I figure that stuff out. We're just gonna do a little bit of foundation work here around some of these houses and some of the buildings in town. Foundations, I think, go a really long way. You know what? This should be cobble, and then let's do gravel right there. Yeah? Yeah, that's okay. I wonder if there should be gravel in the path at all. Nah, I don't think so. Let's get out of here. Yeah. So what did I end up getting from the farm? I got, like 5 skeleton skulls, wither skeleton skulls, which puts us actually up to 10. We've got 10 wither skeleton skulls and 0 beacons right now. We'll worry about the beacons some other time. It'll be all right. What did I want to talk about? There's stuff that I want to talk about, which is why we're talking right now. So, I sort of touched on this, but not really in much detail. Let's Play with Uncle Jay is going to continue. Okay, let me get that out there right now. Yeah. It's gonna continue, but in episode 100, we're gonna have a download, a world download up. It's not in this description, don't look yet, but in 100, we will have it. But the world, Let's Play with Uncle Jay hasn't always been single player. I've done a lot of moving around between, you know, the server and modded and unmodded. And what I ended up with is a world that, you know, doesn't have 100 episodes worth of content in it. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to have like a world tour video if there's not a huge world to show off, you know? I should do some, yeah, around here. Let's do like that and that, huh? Yeah, there we go. It doesn't make a lot of sense to show off a world if there's, you know, not enough world to show off in a video, right? So what I want to do is, if there's anything that you guys would like to see, let me know, and I will incorporate it into the narrative by the time episode 100 rolls around. So I'm gonna show it off. I'll show you whatever you want to see, how you get somewhere, or whatever it might be. I'll show it off, and I'm gonna show it off as part of the story. So I need to know what you want to see in order to show it to you. Upcoming stuff, well, you'll just have to see. I don't want to spoil things, you know, I don't want to ruin anything or prevent anybody from being surprised by anything, so I don't really want to say what's coming up, but what's coming up, I think you're gonna like it. And we're just gonna go a little short today because I'm actually very anxious to get back to that redstone stuff that I want to work on. And that's kind of gonna do it, actually. Yeah, you know what? I say that's enough. That's enough. Let's stop it there. I realize it's a little short, but I want to get you guys this episode, and I want to get back to the other projects that I'm working on. So guys, Anthony, Dominic, love you very much. Everybody else, I love you too. And like I said, if there's anything you want to see in this world, please ask me by episode 100, and I will incorporate it into the narrative. We've got ice spikes where I get my packed ice. We've got the mesa that I've gone nuts in. We've got, let me just look down right now and think. We've got a zombie spawner, a skeleton spawner, a spider spawner, the Enderman farm. the fortress, which you've seen. There's a lot of different stuff in this world. So let me know, ask a question in the comments if I have this or if I made one of those. And, I respond to comments as long as they're, nice, right? Don't be demanding in the comments or say like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen. You're a horrible person. I'm not going to respond to that comment, but, the rest, I don't really get comments like that. You guys are actually really, really awesome, and I love having you around. But non-nephews, let me know, because you're going to see this before my nephews are. Let me know if, there's anything specific you'd like to see, and that's kind of going to do it for today. So until next time, Anthony Dominic again. Let's do the sign-off again here. Here we go. And, yeah. Anthony Dominic, love you very much. Everybody else, I love you too. I just knocked a painting off the wall. That's going to take forever to get right again. And I will work on that all the way up until the next episode. I'm sure the entire next episode is going to be trying to get that one painting back on the wall that I just knocked off. Take care, and bye-bye.